Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Akmal Muhammad Yusof. My metric number is 1200699. So today I will discuss about Mudarabah financing in Islamic banking Sharia perception. The objective of this study is to identify Mudarabah financing in Sharia perception. A prominent Hanafi jurist Al-Sarashi argues that his term Mudarabah is derived from the expression ad-darb fil ard, which means to make a journey. This term is used because the manager, which is Mudarib, is entitled to be rewarded for his efforts and hard work. In fact, he is considered a friend of employee, investors with respect to profits, capital spent on travel, and additional nature expressed. Sarashi. The meaning of the word in this sense has been used in the Quran. The second objective of this study is to know about Mudarabah financing is related to Islamic banking. Islamic banking, also referred to as Islamic finance or Sharia compliant finance, refers to financial activities that adhere to Sharia, which is Islamic law. Two fundamental principles of Islamic banking are the sharing of profit and loss and the prohibition of the collection and payment of interest by leaders and investors. Next is applicable laws. Mudarabah is applicable in all Islamic financial institutions (IFI) and licensed takaful operators under the Islamic Financial Service Act 2013 (IFSA). Shall only apply Part B, which provides mandatory Sharia requirements to ensure the validity of Mudarabah and its optional practice. All financial products and services structured on Mudarabah except for Sukuk, collective investment schemes and equities, and interbank investment, which are excluded from Part D, which provides specific optional requirements where the IFI is the Rabbul Mal. Mudarabah is also related to applicable in Islamic Financial Service Act (IFSA), which is an act to provide for the regulation and supervision of Islamic financial institutions, payment systems, and other relevant entities that the oversight of the Islamic money market and Islamic foreign exchange market to promote financial stability and compliance with Sharia and for related consequential of incidental matters, which is specified pursuant to Section 29 in bracket 1 and 2, 57 in bracket 1, 135 in bracket 1, and 277 of the Islamic Financial Service Act 2013 (IFSA). And Development Financial Institution Act (DFIA), which is an act to make provisions for the regulation and supervision of development financial institutions and for matters connected therewith, specified pursuant to Section 41 in bracket 1 and 126 and issue as a direction pursuant to Section 129 in bracket 3 of the Development Financial Institution Act 2002 (DFIA). Next, we move to discussion of the legal principles. Although Mudarabah is not confirmed by the Quran, but it is supported by the Sunnah and consensus of scholars, that is ijma', and moreover on the basic practice of economic function in society. It is unanimous decision agreed by the fuqaha that the validity of the Mudarabah contract is derived from the practice of Rasulullah SAW. There are many traditions and behaviors that attribute this practice of Mudarabah to Prophet Muhammad SAW. According to Ibn Ishaq, the Prophet himself before the prophethood had acted as an agent manager in a Mudarabah contract with an investment provided by Khadijah binti Khalid, who was a dignified woman merchant and wealthy who later became his wife. He had brought his goods to Syria and traded with them. He sold goods at a profit of double or more. From this evidence, it shows this is a popular form of commercial association practiced in pre-Islamic trade between Quraysh and other tribes, and continued to be practiced throughout the early centuries of the Islamic era as a ministry of caravans and long-distance trade. Based on these narrations, Muslim jurists unanimously agree that Mudarabah is permissible, as mentioned by Ibn al-Munzir in his book Al-Ijma'. There is generally consensus among the jurists regarding the validity of Mudarabah. The above tradition shows that the Prophet Muhammad SAW consent to involvement in trade in the form of Mudarabah, and this approval is equivalent to his acknowledgement of the validity of the Mudarabah. This contract is also one of the most widespread tools of commercial activity from the pre-Islamic Arabic caravan trade to the early centuries of the Islamic era. It has also been observed by the fuqaha that one of the main reasons for acceptance is that mudarabah also causes convenience and efficiency to be achieved in the functioning of the economic system. In this case, Al-Sarashi said that mudarabah is permissible on the basis of approval, which is istihsan. He stated that this contract is permissible because people need this contract, for capital owners may not find it a way for profitable trading activities, and people who can find a way for such activities may not have capital, and profits cannot be achieved except by means of both, namely capital and trading activities. By allowing this contract, the goals of both parties are achieved. Moreover, this type of business arrangement has a very healthy effect on the labor position. They feel happy and satisfied with the profit share. They will feel encouraged to work harder as each increase in gross profit increase their share at termination business. For the conclusion, Mudarabah is a purely Sharia-based transaction. In modern times, Mudarabah contract applications have been extended to cover various business. However, there are many potential Mudarabah financing techniques that have yet to be realized. This is because there are various obstacles and challenges that have hindered the successful execution of contracts in general and Mudarabah in particular. In addition, Mudarabah is a fiduciary agreement that actually provides benefits and importance to both parties, namely the capital provider, which is Rabbul Mal, and the entrepreneur, which is Mudarib. If this agreement is managed and worked on well, it is certain that profits will be available to both parties. That's all from me. Thank you and Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.